Today is a big day at Bruce Hens because this is an unboxing video. And the difference between this, I mean, for car guys, this is Christmas when a whole mess of parts comes in. You can see everything here is all laid out. All the existing reused, remanufactured parts that are going into the Falcon. But Max Tools came through for us over here. And they didn't give us to it, didn't give it for free, but they did give, waiting for the air tool, they did give it at a generous discount. And Max Tools, also known as Dearborn Classics or Eckler's, makes a front suspension kit that's has rack and pinion steering, coils, and delete plates for the shock towers. They make it for Falcon. Everybody makes Mustang stuff, but the dimensions of a Mustang bay is different than a Falcon. Mustang bay is bigger, or engine bay is bigger. Falcon is smaller. So this is a company that makes not a bolt-in, it is a weld-in replacement, but it is supposedly everything you need. So I'm going to find out. We're going to go through all of this. Now, people who aren't car guys, they're not really going to get the joy of just seeing everything so neat and laid out inside this. I think this is Bruce told me, I think this is the K member here that will have to be welded in. And the kit comes in multiple boxes. Ooh, is this an invoice? Total cost involved something 1960, 1965 Falcon, 1962, 1965 Comet. Comet is a Falcon, but the Comet was the luxury Falcon. Ranchero is nothing but a Falcon turned into a pickup truck. And coil spring, independent front suspension. Read important these instructions before starting any work. Okay, comes unpainted. Oh, and they're all zip tied together. That's the K member that goes all across. And thank you for using paper in the packaging. I used to work in logistics for a bit, and nothing is worse than peanuts. Peanuts are awful. They make a mess. These can either be used as kindling or reused for other stuff. Airbags are also good, but airbags typically aren't used for metal. Okay, that's the K member. These, Bruce was unsure what these were. These might be disc brakes. So if that's true, then that means that Eckler's or Max Tools or Dearborn Classics, depending on what you want to say, I think it's Max Tools, is that, yep, look at that. Oh, slotted and drilled. So we're going to have slotted and drilled. Are they all assembled here? Is this the hardware kit? No, it's just empty bits. Something's getting driven in here. It's an SN95. Okay. I'm going to shout out to Bruce. Slotted and drilled. Yeah. Heavy though. What's that?
Spindles are on it too.
Yeah. Oh.
They don't even gotta buy that.
Yeah. I don't know what condition the rear brakes were in. Okay.
We can even get slotted to match it too. I have a place out in Chino.
Yeah?
Yeah, they can make them.
Cool.
Just the pads are pretty low.
They were probably just whatever was on when it was, it was done.
And then it'll match. Stop good. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, I'll let you get back to work. Oh, I just want to build a cruiser. And then as parts start coming in, it gets more and more into it. Oop, almost pinched myself. More and more into it. Street machine. It didn't say in the kit what kind of rotors they are. Like manufactured, they're probably maybe they're an in-house or maybe like an AC Delco style or brand. Sorry about before, the batteries ran out on these What are they? A2000 audio. I just got them off Amazon. They come with free batteries, but they're free for a reason. Anyway, so that's our brakes. That explains itself. That's the... You see that pause? Like you're not sure, like I'm not sure what to call it. It's the rack and pinion part. And... remanufactured. Alright. Maybe that's the name of the... Maybe it's just a box. Maybe it isn't just remanufactured. I don't know. Ooh, other stuff from these are very hard to reuse. These are the foam inserts. Only on one side, though. This is our manual steering, which we'll be keeping, of course, the same steering wheel. This is nice. They label everything for you. Rack bolt, sway bar bolt, sway bar. Ah, and then stickers that I should be right to put on. Total cost involved. Total cost involved. Why would I want the word cost on my car? They're nice stickers. I think I'll just keep with the Mac Tools stickers. Total cost involved. Well, I can still put them on my laptop. Disc brake. Oh. Brake lines. And of course, not going to go back in nice. These are going to be the plates that replace the strut towers. They'll need to be painted, of course, to match the paint of the engine bay, which is still the original paint, the Ford Color Code J Ford Monte Carlo red. Are there creases in them? That's another thing. Because the inside of the bay has creases in it, you know, help structure or what have you. And these are smooth. So they're smooth. So it'll be a little bit more obvious that the towers were removed, but what are you gonna do? This whole kit was the crux to everything, because it was going to determine what kind of oil pan we may or may not have to run, what kind of these are the... Now I'm going to get the names of these wrong. These are either the upper or lower and upper or lower control arms. No. You're going to have fun making fun of me. I want to call them A-arms, but I'm not sure if that's what they're called, other than the parts that go up and down on the wheels. That move up and down with the wheels. Heyo. What's this?
My vans.
Oh, more stuff coming in.
Yep. There you go.
These are freeze plugs. I got those right.
Yep. Freeze out plugs. There should be connecting rod bearings, cam bearings, and rings. I don't see the... Oh, these are main. These should be mains. Yeah, these are the main bearings.
Okay.
I'm waiting on connecting rod bearings yet.
Okay.
I'll have to call them. Once we got that, start building the bottom end.
Okay. And they're going to come in piecemeal, probably?
Yeah, 3 sections, he said.
Okay.
Once we get this done, then they'll send the next batch over, then the next batch.
Okay.
And then we're ready to roll.
Excellent. So I'll keep plugging away on that list of stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you again to Advanced Auto Parts for giving us all the tiny little bits and pieces that we need. Cam bearings. Ah. I'm not going to open that because one of those openers, once you open it, it won't close back up again. I see in some automotive channels that when they open up their parts, they're very cavalier about it. And they're throwing the paper everywhere like kids on Christmas, when in reality you're always taking everything apart and putting it back together because you don't want to make a mess of things. These are, what are these? Oh, shocks. And adjustable. Who makes these? Ride Tech. Never heard of you guys. But if you're good enough for Max, you're going to be good enough for us. So our front end is adjustable. Well, that's good. I'm probably just going to adjust it all up because I want the stock height, because I want to be able to clear all the bumps and things. Oh wait, that doesn't adjust my stock height. Well, these adjust my stock height. So this looks pretty smaller than what originally went on the Falcon. So maybe the front end will be fitting lower. I don't know. Which is something I didn't want, but one of the things I learned, many things I learned about this build, is that rarely when you don't have total control over all the stuff that you're getting, your final product is going to look a lot different than what you thought. Oh, this is bolts. SBF, whatever these things are. I apologize for not knowing what these things are. I need to ask, once I get through all of this, I'm going to ask Bruce to come back over and confirm for me that what I think are motor mounts are in fact motor mounts, and I'm not going to have to buy motor mounts. These are more things that go up and down with wheels, as I will learn the names for all of these things, don't you worry. These have grease nipples on them. Alrighty, that's everything. Where's my razor blade? I had it in my hand and I put it there. It is. I'm going to return this and return this. Now what I'm going to do is, he's working on other people's stuff over there, so I'm going to turn the camera off and then go over and ask him. Anyway, questions to answer as we continue getting parts all the way through December and hopefully get the Falcon in here. Well, the Falcon can't come in here until that Studebaker is done. That's going to be our spot over there. That's Bart's. The same guy who owns that Studebaker, who's having that worked on, is the same guy who rebuilt this transmission for us. And by for us, I mean I paid him too. Oh yeah, and then maybe oil pan. We won't know if we have to get a different shaped oil pan depending on how the TCI rack and pinion and coilover kit fits in the engine bay. So, tentative steps, and then finding out if this MSD ignition and distributor works. Lot to do, isn't there? Lot to do. I'm just sitting here staring at this. Okay, enjoy the rest of your week. And thank you again to everybody on Patreon, who is supporting us and allowing us to build this coast-to-coast cruiser. And I hope to be able to bring this car to as many people as I can. So thank you so much, and thank you for liking RCR.